Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to do a new farm, a farm that, mostly nobody talks about, right? Or nobody's crazy enough to do solo, of course, and just randomly do a single run of something without completely, you know, having anything, if there's anything worth it for it to drop, or you know anything of that kind. And that's what I've been doing today in this video. So let's go ahead and I'll show you guys where the location is at. Alright, so we are located here in the Barrens at the Bael'Modan excavation site, right over here. If you guys can see, we are here located in Kalimdor near Razorfen Crawl and Razorfen Downs. You have this excavation site over here, and this is where you're going to be going ahead and killing these guys. Now, first things first, as you guys can see, there's these Bael'Modan excavators, and you have the excavation raiders, right? Now, if you're horde, these guys would be friendly for you, but if you're not horde, well, these guys will be friendly for you, right? So these guys are friendly for me, but they drop exactly the same loot. So let's just get that out of the way, that they do exactly drop the same loot. So what we're going to be doing is I have a macro over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spam this macro and I'm gonna kill these guys, right? And I'm gonna loot them essentially. So it's worth it, it's really worth it over here. But this is what we're going to do. We're just going to spam the macro, kill these guys, run up and down. Now actually I do recommend having a druid for this, since you can just run around and just destroy all of them, which is obviously the easy thing over here to do, right? So like I said, this is what we're doing. We're just killing these guys and we're looting, and that's about it, right? So now that we have cleared that, you see they are still spawning, so they respawn quite quickly. So with that being said, I have done an hour worth of this, so let's see what kind of results we have. So now finally the moment of truth. So guys, after an hour of running this farm, I have these loot, right? We have the Ranger Tonic, we have Gothic Plate, we have the Warmongers, Infiltrators, Ranger, Vital Headband, Pillagers. We have all these kinds of transmogrifications that we can sell, all these transmogs that's going to sell. And of course I know they're gonna sell because these wardens are so popular. People love to actually use them. The Wicked Chain set, the Pillagers, all these are definitely items that I've been selling, especially these Pathfinders. They do sell. The Wicked Chain definitely sell. Cutthroat, they also definitely sell. And also what makes this random farm in this random world in Barrens, what makes this interesting is that surprisingly a lot of these savory deviate delights are dropping. Now if this is a recipe for it, right? So if the cook has made this and you eat it, right, you transform into a pirate, or you transform into something else, which is very interesting and people are very fond of it, excuse me. And then we have the recipe for the Elixir of Giant Growth. Now a lot of people use this because they want to, their character is going to grow larger, right? So it's very interesting. And then with that, if you ate it, you get on a certain mount, you're going to, the mount is going to be 3 times bigger than it actually is, right? So people are after it because they love these kind of, weird role-playing things. All right. Now, there's also a chance of a lot of blues dropping here, especially a ninja sword, and of course one meat cleaver, which is like for chefs that they're using, right? Like Gordon Ramsay, if you wanted to role play like him or transmogrify like him, that's gonna be perfect for you. But I have not yet got one of those. So, but also a lot of these silk cloths, mage faith cloth and wool cloth, they all seem to drop quite nicely here. And as you guys can see, a lot of these recipes, I've got 10 of these savory delight recipes, and then how much here? 5 of these elixirs of giant growth. Now they're not worth that much on my realm, but in your realm it might be. As you guys can see, the market value is way higher than it's selling on my realm for. So also we have these lock boxes, so do make sure that you do have a rogue to open them up for chances of more loot. Epics, blues, any greens or anything that's going to transmogrify, so you can put it on the auction house for your extra income. Now, what makes this farm very interesting for me is the fact that these recipes drop so frequently. Now, with that being said, these sell quickly as well. So this means one of two things, right? You have your transmogs that you can put on the auction house for steady gold income, right? And then obviously you have these recipes, which also sells, which is very important for something on the auction house. So even though it's not as high on my realm of a gold value, it's still going to sell, and it's going to be something that I can fill up my auction house for that steady gold income. And that's why I like this farm. Now, like I said, this is the first time I've been doing it. I haven't seen any videos on it at all. I was on my way to, I think, another place somewhere. I can't even remember anymore. But then I saw this place and I was like, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna see if I'm getting anything useful out of this, right? So here we are. So with that being said, let's check the loot appraiser. So loot appraiser has here the looted item value at 70,000 gold, currency looted at 134 gold, and the items looted 364, and noteworthy items is 26. Now what makes this interesting is, like, for a solo farm, right, I've received this much gold, which is very interesting, right? Just going up in here and just killing it solo, very interesting. Now I do feel like this has potential for a 2x4 group, which is possible, right? And I think they might hyper spawn because they spawn quite quickly, so I don't know if they will hyper spawn. Something I will be checking out and see if it can hyper spawn, which is definitely going to increase a lot of your chances at getting more loot per hour. But I must admit, for me as solo running around here for an hour and receiving a looted item value of 70,000 gold, I don't think it's that bad. Really, I don't think it's that bad. Now, most of these items are not going to sell for that price, but like I said, it's all about putting these items on your auction house, filling it up, and having a steady gold income. So, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.